Yeah, so I think your question was like, what are some things you can do or tips to help yourself or your roof after a storm? Absolutely. First there's gonna be a lot of people like knocking on your door and everything, but I think let's look at it from your perspective. Is the first thing you want to do is make sure there's like no active leaks in your home, and check this out, right? If you could get into your attic, go up there and check it out as best as possible. Take a flashlight. Be careful. You don't want to go through your ceiling, but walk on beams. But check these areas because you'll start to see the water forming through the attic first, right? If it's pretty heavy rains, you go check it upstairs rooms, closets, unused bedrooms. Those are things that most people don't look for until it's too late. So if you can identify them early, there's things you could do to do a temporary repair or a tarp. So if your roof's leaking, call someone to get out there to do a temporary fix, and insurance will pay for that. Look, you're gonna have a ton of people knocking on your door. There's nothing wrong with door knockers. There's some great door knockers out there. It's just do your research though on anyone, even if it's a referral, right? If your neighbor used them, your friend used them, you gotta make sure that you work with a contractor you trust. So you want to do the research on them. You don't want a shady contractor while you're trying to haggle with them and your insurance company. That's going to be a lose-lose situation for you. Document all damages is the third thing. Make sure your roofer's taking photos. Make sure they're taking 50 to 100. This is only going to help. You want to see damage to your home, not homes like yours in the area. And also, this can protect you if you had a previous claim. If you're going to have another claim, these are timestamp photos. You have documents of everything from roof, gutters, your fence, any personal property, garages, screens. These are things that can be included in the claim, and so you want to have that photo documentation as well. Just in case the insurance misses something, you have documentation that it was damaged on that date, and it protects you, protects the contractor, and protects your insurance company to make sure everybody's on the same page. This one's huge because we get a lot of people that say, hey, I want to wait till after storm season or whatever it is, and don't do that. If your insurance agrees to pay for your roof to be replaced, you need to replace it. Insurance is not in the business of just paying out money, right? So if they agree that your roof needs to be replaced, you need and you should get it replaced. Hail can cause integrity issues that don't happen overnight. It can happen long term. It can cause more issues, and you're not going to save any money, and it's not going to fix itself, right? Your car's leaking oil. You continue to drive around, you're going to end up blowing your motor. You're going to be causing worse damage than what you already did. So get it fixed, and get it fixed sooner than later, because look, if another storm comes on your brand new roof, it's an act of God, and insurance will have to pay for it again. And last but not least, work with a contractor on your scope of loss. You need to guarantee all items that should be approved are included. And if they're not, you can get them supplemented. So look, you want to put the burden of responsibility on the insurance company, not you. And what can happen is, I've seen this happen so many times where you have the customer's not trying to share with the insurance, they're not trying to share with the contractor, contractors working against the homeowner, working against the insurance company, and you got three people working against each other. You want to make sure you trust your contractor. Go through the scope of loss. Look, it's not going to save you any money. You can't pocket money on an insurance claim, right? If you're going to do the work, you can't just pocket it. So make sure insurance covered everything, because look, if you're missing $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 off your claim and you're not showing that to your contractor, he can't supplement to get that approved. And then you might think his bid's too high, but maybe his bid's not high. He's just including everything, and it's not an apples to apples comparison. So share that with them. Make sure they get everything should be approved, that it should be. That way you're not having to pay it out of pocket. And more importantly, everything that was damaged is getting restored. So, hey, I hope those help. If you have any other questions, let us know.